Hey guys, Monday, November 11th, 2024. Let's see what the Black Widow did today. Before I start, I want to say that I've been missing out in the action because I was in Las Vegas for the last couple of days and got back yesterday and didn't have any energy to do anything, any research, anything. I just wanted to be lazy and hang out with my family. So you know how that goes. But this morning I woke up early and noticed price action and all that. And I was like, wow, I got to get back in the groove. So without any further delay, let's get into the chart. So far, you know, we have a wave 5. So I'm going to start with the Elliott wave. I'm going to work my way this week through the Elliott wave theory, Gann theory, and some of the technical, and then see how we end this week. So according to the Elliott wave chart I use, August 27th, that was your wave 5. We got an ABC into 10-3. Just want to get everybody up to speed. We have ABC correction into 10-18. And we got a 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is Friday's close, which was around 266. And today's price action with the gap, not contract change gap, but price action gap. It's a big difference between the two. Price action gap gives it a little momo that there is some bulls that want to push nat gas higher for whatever reason. We're going to go over all this stuff. I know I got a comment asking me, hey, so what do you think, man, what's causing this? I'm going to show you a lot of things that could be causing this, and it has nothing to do with the weather. It's just a lot of more of the geometry and the Gann stuff that I research. So, but I start with Elliott because I know there's a lot of Elliott wave guys, and everything kind of like, correlates. So, and we know that we get a bump. If you've been watching me for a long time, you know, seasonality wise, November 8th or whatever, 7th, 8th, 11, 14. Remember that gas is at the bottom and she gets like a bump and she goes higher into the end of the November or maybe even kissing December. So we all know that. This green projection line is an average on seasonality and it peaks on the 12th. And then it kind of goes down and stuff like that. It's not perfect, it's not accurate, but it kind of gives you like a roadmap that we could continue going higher. So if this is our wave 4 and we don't have a close, but we went as high as 295, which is somewhere around right here. That was your 295. A wave 5 projection was 298, and if it wants to push higher this week, you got a high-end one for 320. So those are your two wave 5 projection if it's going to go higher. It might probably even continue going higher. But I just wanted to give you like a ballpark of possible targets to the upside. So if this is going to be playing out, and then eventually somewhere in this November, mid-November, maybe the end of November, she starts getting weak. Maybe she's going to run late into November and then December going in weak. That is very possible. So I don't want you to get excited and get too crazy. I just want you to stay focused and vigilant, because the Black Widow plays traps. We know that large speculators are short. And this pop going up are spooking them. They're like, damn, are we on the wrong side? So I want you to be smart and be wise. Trail your stops, you're long. Looks like it wants to go higher. But it could, reverse on you like a Black Widow style. Just go real quick on you and slice you. So you have to be very careful. We're playing, musical chairs. It's like, okay, where can we continue? Can we continue? And when the Black Widow comes, boom, she pulls the chair right out of you. And it all depends if she's going to do that, because seasonality, she likes to go down. But if she's going to ignore that, like I've been saying on my videos, you have to be aware of that also and be like, okay, she's just continue going higher and she's not following seasonality. So that means that she's doing something different. And you have to also be aware of that too. You can be both extreme. You got to be looking at both sides constantly, both sides. Is it going down? Is it going up? Is it going down? Is it going up? Just keep your mind balanced back and forth. Don't kind of just say, no, it's going up, because that's when she gets you. And when you think that she's going down, that's when she gets you on that side too, going up, because she changed her style and she's not going to follow the seasonality. So you're getting my idea. I want you to be smack in the middle. I don't want you to be swaying either side. So bullish scenario is that she's going to continue growing higher, giving you targets to the upside. Now let's get some even bigger targets or major targets. The ellipse technique was 11-11, and we got that pop right here. There's another ellipse technique that is coming, which is on the 14. It could probably continue going sideways, and then maybe another move leg higher, or it could go down. I don't know which direction it's going to go, but I know that the volatility increases in these energy points. So we got our first one here. And the reason why it looks weird is because I have one that is smaller that's right here, and then I got a bigger one. Actually, the yellow one ends here, and the blue one starts here and ends here. So you see, you got the 14 and the 11. The 11, we got some price action gap, and if it's going to continue going higher, wave 5 projection is from 320 all the way to 328, midpoint 325, looking out at least for 1119 for maybe a possible turning point. Just maybe, with probability. But we are in this channel. Keep in mind this also. We are on this channel. The linear regression channels are what? Pointing north. What is north? That means up. What does that mean? That chances are, if it continues and doesn't crack the channel, we could continue going bullish. But know that there's some turning point coming. You have to stay on your toes when you're trading the Black Widow. Look at the Stokes, very, very overbought. And this is not even factoring in today's price action, because we haven't closed yet. So even if I just stay on this Elliott Wave chart, I'm just telling you, just be careful. Time clusters. We had one for the 8th and for the 11th. And then it kind of dwindles down. So we got this pop here. We'll see how that's going to play out. But the Stokes are very here. And it could continue. It could stay here for a while until you start getting this black line. Then it's exhaustive, and then you have to wait for a crossover like this so you get this move. See what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that could just continue pushing higher, but there's other things that could push it lower. Maybe tomorrow we'll look at a couple of the reasons, in regards to geometry, why we had this pop here. So let's go into my you could say my simple glance and midpoint chart, and we'll end this video. Okay, this is my market profile. As you can see, we have resistance here, 295. That's our value area high. If we could blow through there, it'll be your next target would be 302 and then 315, which is here. So these are your two pivots to see if we could break through. We can notice that the bulls are very strong, and we know large speculators are short, so they're getting spooked by this price action, especially when they see that gap. They're probably going to start reversing their position or getting out quick and maybe go long. The seasonality wise, she likes to get bullish around this time. Looking at our simple glance, value area high resistance. We got a pivot high at 302. And on top of that, we got a linear regression channel where it ends right here. So this is where, if you're long from all here, this is where you probably want to start taking some off the table so you won't get too greedy just in case the Black Widow reverses. Because she's in that seasonality / time frame where November, she kind of gets toppy and then starts pushing, and December starts showing weakness. So you gotta be quick and just know that, I wouldn't go long. I'm waiting for it to go up to here so I could, take some off the table and hold just in case she wants to continue going higher. But this is the area you don't want to get too greedy and not take anything off, assuming that you're gonna continue grinding higher. Take some off the table here if we get up there, and as you see a reversal or a bear kicker, then get out. Let's go into our geometry chart. So far, we're holding our angle here. You got your 25%. which is somewhere around 302. So that's going to be interesting right here. Let's go straight into our 1027 high Gann grid first impulse. You can see that this is the 50% right here. So this is going to be, as of right now, you can see that is resistance. Once we get above 229, obviously you got these targets or pivots, and then you got your 75%, which is 329. Let's go to measured move. You can see that there's possible potential targets to the upside. First one is your 299, second is 312, third is 336, and your last one is 378. And this is all very possible because in November, she likes to get really strong, but then, you know, we know that she turns, and that last one ends around December 3rd. So it could probably even creep into the next month and then start, you know, going weak. But that's if she's going to follow seasonality. If she's not, she's going to go do her own thing and continue grinding higher. But she typically starts getting weak around November. So don't get too caught and too happy and too excited, you know, staying long. Just kind of trail your stop like what I'm doing, just in case there's a reversal coming. Let's continue looking at our SO levels or dates. I was here, I had 11, 7, 8, and then the next day we got this gap. So it's interesting. Now I have to remake a new one. But this is one of those things. This is typically where, you know, I would assume that she would turn here. So that's why I'm like very cautious because because, you know, it's just me. I'm just, maybe I'm paranoid. Maybe I'm just like really spooked out about the Black Widow. She's devious. So I don't know. It's maybe I'm just very careful. But she could go higher. Don't get it wrong. She could go higher and continue. These are levels you want to watch. And if she takes out that 315, she'll continue going, grinding higher. But this is kind of that thing where, you know, she could probably do a little head fake. So just be careful, be vigilant, put your stops. If you do trade with stops, if you don't trade with stops, then, you know, may the force be with you. Let's look at my SQ level. It's the $3 one that I'm watching right here. To see if we kiss it. And that kind of lines up with the linear regression channel and everything else that I'm watching over here in this area to take some off the table. Maybe hold a little bit and just see what happens. I'm just going to go straight to the midpoint chart because things are cooking up really good. So far in the overnight session, let's go to the bigger picture. Bigger level, your midpoint, which is right here, 315 or 317. No, it's a 315. You could say 315, 317. No, the high was 315 on that candle, but your midpoint is 317. So this is the big level. This is the big kahuna yearly level. This is the one you want to watch. Because you can see that we almost kissed it, failed, tried again, failed, and now it looks like it wants to go. So if we could take out 302, we're definitely going to test out 315 and 317, and this is the big boy level. Once that gas closes above there, now we're talking. Now we're bullish on the yearly midpoint. So that's good. That's very good in my book. Mobiles are positive. Stokes are just looking to, you know, going north. And now let's look at the monthly. And some people have been, maybe one person is like, yeah, I can see your charts. I can see your price action. I'm telling you the price actions. If you listen to me, you'll hear what I'm saying. This is last month's high, which is 301, 302. That's a potential target. Yeah, this is October. Yep, so this is October's high. So it's 301. That's a potential target. Everything looks good with the indicators. On the weekly, we are above our midpoint, and it looks like it wants to kiss the last pivot high for the week, which is around 297 around 297, and we're very close. And I have a funny feeling that she is going to kiss it. Now the question is she going to continue? Very possible if she doesn't stall here. But there's a lot of momentum in this move. Look at the Stokes are pushing higher. And for tomorrow, U.S. session only, we need to hold 286. We need to hold that. So if they want to push it in, we need to hold 286. It's going to be healthy if it holds the VWAP. As you can see, buyers were defending it, buying it at the VWAP. If she cracks a VWAP and cracks the mobile band and then cracks 286, just be careful. Just be careful. As you can see, the hourly, but you know, it could probably push in tomorrow, but we'll see. Or in the overnight session. I'm going to sign out. Hope you like this video, and I'll keep you posted on my thoughts on that gas.